Hello people, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by ACHARA the KIRK.
Hello.
We're looking at VIKRAM, Making a Glimpse, starring Kamal, Haasan, Vijay, Sethupathi, Fahadh, Faasil. It's written and directed by LokeshKanagaraj. It's written and directed by? Yes, it is. Yes. It's written and directed by LokeshKanagaraj. I got that correct. So you guys, thanks so much for joining us. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. I hope you are. So here we go. Kamal Haasan, very, very multi-talented. Broseph, what's up? What'd I do?
You called him a broseph.
I didn't know what to say. I was just winging it. What should I have called him?
I don't know.
Bro? My man? Superstar?
Dude?
Dude? Dude-erific, dude-tastic dude?
I like broseph. Whoa. Check out the widescreen usage. Oh, biggest action. It's very dramatic the way they're shooting this behind the scenes. Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Entertainer. He's so intense. Okay, get it.
Jeez.
That was very exciting, but also like, what the hell? Could you slow it down a minute so we could see what's going on? Like, I understand the idea of like, this is very cool. We want to show everyone kind of the coolness of this, but as a behind the scenes, I'm like, I want to see more of what you guys are doing.
Well, the whole point was to tease you, right? And so they
definitely felt teased.
Yeah, that's what they were going for here. Man, they took up the whole monitor. So
I know that's so different because okay, so just so you guys know, we're watching this on like a super widescreen monitor, and usually a lot of the trailers and stuff that we watch don't even fill up the entire screen.
Right.
But this one is like.
Right. Well, they uploaded it in a 2:1 aspect ratio. So at least I think that's what they did. This monitor's 3840 by 1440 or something like that. So to what you were saying, like I understand the frustration of like trying to catch glimpses like through the frames that they're flashing by, right?
It's like boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom,
but,
boom, boom.
I mean, that's part of the tease is to like get you excited about something you catch. And they know that people like us, when I say people like us, I don't mean YouTubers. What I mean is people who get really excited and into it. They're going to slow it down and look at these stills. And so they're really trying to dole it out super slowly so that they don't give too much away right away.
Super slowly or super quickly so that you have to actually go through frame by frame in order to really see what's going on here.
What I mean by super slowly is giving you a little bit with each revelation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they got the jib arm here. I was so fascinated with jib arms when I was younger. Like I thought this was so cool that you could have these rigs with all that stuff. They have a jib arm while simultaneously, a Steadicam operator is what I meant to say. So you have a Steadicam operator because you got the bodysuit and the extension with the arm for the Steadicam, and it's like a low angle that's coming up, presumably on the tire. And then you've got the jib arm, which I'm guessing is a wider angle shot, which might have come from up high because you see the weights on the back of this. It helps to keep it balanced. That's why you have these weights back here.
Right.
And so you have this operator up front who's pushing it forward. So I'm guessing that it came from up high and then came down low and is moving forward at the same time.
That's really dynamic. I mean, that's a good sign, I think, for shooting action.
I mean, they definitely have a lot of camera movement is what this shot is indicating to me. And those jib arms are, that's a whole thing to set up. It's going to have a very dynamic look to the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can see all the people right there. Like, how many people is it taking just to be behind the scenes on that shot, you know, with the rope and everything? I
thought this was pretty cool. I think that what this could be, and I might be wrong, this is my guess, I think this is a motion-controlled shot. So this allows you to do all kinds of stuff. If it is indeed motion control, because I think the operator is right back there, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, with the
remote.
It looks like he's playing a video game. But
Yeah.
he's actually controlling the camera.
So if it's motion controlled, what this allows you to do is all kinds of cool stuff. Like you can have time-lapse shots, like Rec Room for a Dream, where the camera's moving along and you have people going through their motions of doing stuff, and it's like speeding up, presumably like, I don't know, a week's worth of time, but bringing it down to like 10 seconds or something like that. You know, that's the kind of stuff you can do with that, or super slow motion. It's kind of Matrix level stuff, you know?
Really precise, right?
Exactly. Like you can make it repeat the same exact movement over and over again because it's based on programming. Like you find the movement that you want and you tell it, okay, do that again, do it again, do it again. So you can presumably have like the same person in the same shot multiple times, you know, because it's all motion control and you just stitch it together later in post.
It looks really cool as well.
Yeah, motion control is the future of filmmaking. Like, I mean, in terms of like cool dynamic shots, I think it's the coolest thing. Motion control is super neat to me. You see, YouTubers like MKBHD use it all the time, which is super bizarre to me, but it just adds flair. I think that the use of the text, it's got a very old school Western look to the whole thing. When I say Western, I don't mean like the United States, but I mean is like cowboy.
Like Old West.
Old West,
yeah.
you know.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The man with no name. So it has that sort of look to it. I mean, it's and coupled with the fact that Vijay Sethupathi's got this rifle in his hand. It just has a very cowboy sort of look to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And what makes it even neater is how the After Effects guy or whoever made the titles put the titles behind his head.
It looks really cool. I mean, he definitely looks like a badass, and I love like that they have the fan in the foreground as well, just kind of providing extra movement.
Right.
These two guys, I was like, are they twinsies?
I didn't even think about that till just now. Like they're wearing the same shirt
I
as
know
well.
they're wearing the same shirt. I was like, what? Am I seeing double?
Yeah.
Fahadh Faasil, man, like
It looks like he lost weight.
well, I don't know about that. He does look quite slim, but also he's just so intense. I love that they're just, you know, leaning into the intensity of him and how he brings that to his characters. And like, yeah, we got Vijay looking like really fierce and like a badass, and then Fahadh Faasil just intense.
Yeah, we got Vijay.
But did I say that?
No, I did. I was just. It's
okay.
the thought that came to my brain as soon as you said his name.
And then Kamal Haasan, you know,
Yeah.
he's also looking, he's like intense and badass combined.
So we have this shot of the motorcycle here parked, and I'm guessing that there's going to be some crazy action stuff related to that. And it looked like a runway, like an airplane runway sequence.
Okay, this is the part when it starts to get crazy, and I'm like, WTF, guys, slow it down.
Yeah.
Because like, what have we got here?
What this is establishing here is that this is definitely not Steven Soderbergh's Unsane or whatever the name of that movie was.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're working with a proper, you know, size camera with the barn doors or whatever the hell that's called. I forgot what that's called. With the box where they put the filters into. I forgot.
Yeah.
Shoes, Arri Alexa, not Arri Alexa, but Arri lights.
And then like everybody working. That's cool. Like, they had the flashing lights close to the camera, so you get that like effect of it being like right there.
So you have a guy who's doing some motion here to indicate, you know, we get all these people who are supervising it or watching it to figure out what's going to happen. He's running through the action sequence with this other actor, and they're doing a firearms test, so they don't have a situation like Alec Baldwin.
Yep, don't want one of those.
And then Fahadh Faasil is looking over his acting to make sure he did a good job, which he always does.
On
I don't know why he's worried.
Why worry?
Stressed out. They got this truck that's upturned, like that's on fire. At the very front of the truck, you see that something's connected to it. I'm guessing that this is a spectacular stunt that they've got going on here, where I don't know what's above, but maybe a crane is pulling it up and is going to slam it into the ground to make it look like the truck flipped into that spot.
Right.
I think that's what's happening there.
It's cool because it's also showing you like, hey, we've got a bunch of practical effects, like practical things happening.
Yeah.
You know?
My biggest takeaway from this is that there's a lot of movement in this, because even here, this is not on sticks. This is a steady cam shot. So presumably the camera is moving through the hallway right up to Fahadh Faasil's close-up.
Lots of really scary, gnarly looking weapons.
Yeah.
It's huge. I mean, you can see like they're shooting on location. It's big, it's massive. Okay, I like this. It's like it's a cool tease. I do want to see like, I guess, a longer, more in
Substantial?
depth, behind the scenes, because I always find those sometimes sell me on the movie even more than the actual trailer itself, especially for this like sort of action heavy, effects heavy type stuff. So if they were gonna do another behind the scenes, I'd kind of like to see more than just like quick snaps.
Well, you got Kamal Haasan in there, and Vijay Sethupathi, and Fahadh Faasil, right? With these three, everyone who's excited about this for their respective reasons, they're going to go through this frame by frame. I think that what they did here is actually perfect, because for those who like are excited about these three actors, they're gonna look through this thing to try to find out whatever they can, much the same way that Americans are doing with Marvel films and DC films.
Sure,
where they go through it like the way Eric Voss does with a fine-tooth comb, and like he goes through every nook and cranny of the trailer to find whatever clues they can about what is to be excited about in this.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's fine what they did. Would I have preferred something more substantial? Absolutely. Would I have preferred something that slowed down so I didn't have to go frame by frame? Yeah, but I think what they did here is probably very, very smart as a tactic to get people just, buzzing about it, talking to their friends about it. You know what I saw in that trailer? I saw this little thing with blah, blah, blah. What? You saw what? Oh, gotta go back and watch that now, Yeah, so looking forward to more footage from the movie, and ideally a trailer, a proper full-length trailer that doesn't give away the whole thing, but gives away just enough to get me excited.
Which it won't, because it's a South Indian film, so...
Hey, it's happened before. So you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon, please, all notifications, and vote this up. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.